Hello, welcome back. Last time I did a bunch more paintings. This time I want to finish that once and for all. Let's get it done and maybe still have time to do some other stuff at the same time. Alright, speed paint, let's go. I suspect there are exactly 2 left. Might be wrong, but let's see. Class about to start. Let's do it. Alright, what you want from me today is to express love. Alright, I will. Love is universal, yet everyone's experience of it is unique. What does love feel like to you? What does it look like? I want you to express that. Alright, so another emotion. Let me think about what shape this would be. Alright, I think I know the general shape of what I want to color in here. Colors I want to choose. Boy, it's giving me a lot of pinks. They're like all the same. I wonder if that's on purpose for this prompt. I could use one of those. Sure, why not? Alright, so another emotion. This one starts kind of like sorrow, but it's gonna end a little differently. So circle in the middle. Additional circles around the outside. If I could, I would give these the impression of sort of moving inward. It's like a feeling of absorbing satisfaction. I don't know if that's really coming across here, but this is, you know, kind of what I'm going for. And then let's put some little dots around. Sure, why not? I don't really want this to be particularly evenly spaced. Like, it's semi-even, but, like, not exactly. Things just sort of, you know, squunch into place and are not too far, not too close to each other. I think that's sufficient. Alright, that's basically what I want to express. That's really beautiful pizza. Feels right to me. I enjoy how centered it is. The space on the top creates movement through the composition. Space on the top, you say? The colors are simple and well chosen. Right, I used one color. You know, I've never really been in love. But I'd like to feel like this someday. Well, that's what you're talking about is something different from what I drew. Mine was the general sense of that. Okay, that's all for now. Your peaceful dinners. Great. Oh, right, and I have a couple of locations of canvases I want to visit. I didn't write them all down. But I do want to see what happens when I go to the ones that I've filled in. This is it, everyone. The final lesson. There we go. I thought it would be. Of course, I've saved the most intricate piece for last. This classic will challenge your every artistic skill. We'll be doing a master study of a photograph of a horse. Okay? Portrait of a horse looking back by Korn. Striking, isn't it? Put all your heart into it and see what you can make. Okay. I mean, it's plausible this could be a painting, but to my eyes this reads as a photograph. Those back there are probably brush strokes, but they could just be out of focus, you know. I don't know, I've seen some paintings that are pretty convincing as photographs. Anyway, yeah. For all intents and purposes, this is a photograph. Horsey colors. I don't know, is that a horsey color? Maybe. I'm gonna put some effort into this. I'm not gonna go, like, totally nuts with it. I'll try and get some decent shading going. This background is blurry enough that I think I won't, I could, like, smear a few little things around. Would brush styles be good for this? Let's do some, like, spray on lightest color I have and just see what this looks like. Just spray a little bit in there somewhere. Just, like, to give the impression of the shading that's around here. Sure, it's something like that. Alright, check it out. I used a brush style. Imagine that. Contour. I need a little bit more spray here. Like everywhere sufficiently overlapping where I'm going to draw the contour. So that I won't have any blank spaces around the whatever. Okay, so then Let's start with this color on a contour. I'm going to be fairly precise about this, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine how different this exercise would end up being if I didn't have the put reference picture directly on top of the one I'm drawing button. I could totally believe that being a thing. I mean, it'd be basically the same thing, I just have a little more trouble with exactly lining up proportions. It's like that's not something I'm super great at, looking at a picture over here and reproducing, like, spatially, what the proportions are from there. I'm gonna like ignore the main for this and draw what would be underneath. Then add the fuzzy mane on top of that. Okay, so that line went too high. Yep. About there, sure. Okay, and then get this all filled. Alright, that already looks reasonably like a horse face. Need some ears, of course. Why am I starting there? Well, I don't know, because like that's a useful reference point. You know, that's the tip of that ear. Here's the tip of this ear, and then from there I can try and make some shapes. That was the wrong one. That was the wrong one, right? It goes a little more down than that. Something I should do here, let's use a different color for the ears, because I'm going to want them to be eventually. Just to be clear, this is ear, all of this. Alright, that's close enough for me. And this is ear, goes behind the head, of course. Oops. Okay, well, you know, that's all right. That ear's too pointy. Make it a little less pointy. That's the right impression, but the wrong location. It's fine. Alright, so, alright, so I say, but apparently I wasn't quite done. Almost satisfied, not quite yet, though. Okay, main. Main color, just choose something else, just for distinction. Okay, I feel like well, I guess really I just want to brush it up like this. Yeah, just generally like that. I'll leave it a lot sparser than it is in the photo just to give the impression that it's fluffy. Maybe I'll fill in like these edges with a different color. I think that makes sense. Okay, and then from here it kind of curls around like that. I can't see that at all. I'm going to choose a color I can see, even if it's not the right color. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Well, shoot. Okay, well, I guess I'll fix it this way then, because that line is wrong. It goes more like that. I don't like that one. Okay, just curl around the ear. That ear is a little bigger than I drew it. Yeah, that's fine. Then continues very forward here. Yep, up over the ear. I mean, I can't see any of these brush strokes. It might as well just be a solid color. Alright, bangs here. Is this how a horse's mane grows naturally, or is this like a trimmed one? I don't know enough about horses to know like what they look like in the wild. It goes a little farther out there. Alright, so very bright white spot there. underneath the mane. Almost. 1 pixel off. There we go. Okay. A couple of pixels off here, too. I don't like this. So I'm fixing it. There we go. All right. Eyeballs? I don't really have a good eye color. Let's just start with something. Like, again, I can change this color if necessary, but I probably won't. Maybe I will, because that's terrible. That's the only eye that's visible. The other one's just eyelashes. Like, I guess, really, I want... This is my darkest color, pretty much. Is this visible? No. Okay, so, like, I kind of have a decent base here. Now, let's try... Hang on, I want a second tone on the mane. So if I were doing that, how about... Let's see. I guess I could do this for, like, the light coat color and this for the dark one. Let's try that. Yeah, everything works a little better that way, I think. Then if I needed some variation, I could do that, but I don't think that's going to work too well. Alright, so darker coat colors. I mean, a lot of real dark stuff going on here. So let's get the head outline at the very least. So everything under the neck, very dark. Right here by the leg. Okay, and how far up does this go? Maybe like that far? I'd imply wrinkles if I could. It's gonna be tough to do, but I just like with some vague vertical lines in there, I should be able to do it kinda. Yeah, that more or less gets the point across, I think. And those kind of continue up here a little more. Now, this is probably the color I'm going to want for the ears. I want, like, a little outline going up here. About like that, let's say. But then the ears are just mostly the dark color. Oops, there we go. Well, that doesn't look right. But maybe it is. Would I hate this? Well, I wouldn't be able to see it. And yet, here I go, doing it anyway. Maybe I'll be able to tell once it's, like, all in there. Is this... What color even is this? Like, I just cannot see this color. It's invisible. It's like the exact same value as that brown. Same saturation, very slightly different hue. So I don't like anything of what I did there. Yeah, that's nuts. If I were doing that, I'd need to choose a different color. Let's not do that, it's fine. This goes too far down, that's the problem. The real problem here is this. Much better. Okay, some dark... Let's see, if I had some kind of variation, how about this? I think that'll work. It's, you know... It's, way too chromatic? Okay, I'm gonna fill it in and then try a different color there to see if I can... Like, it'll probably be fine if I just leave it at that color, but... Is there another one that could maybe be... a little more appropriate looking? I mean, that's closer in... It's still pretty purpley, but it's closer to the coat color there. And you know, as things go into shadow, they can look a little more bluish. I could also, like, choose this... No. I could choose this for the light coat color. And then have that brown as the medium. And this brown as the dark. Let's, actually, if I'm doing that, that's probably going to be medium. Let's see what that would look like. Don't like it. Nope, don't like it at all. See, I want this to be... If I want this to be two-tone, then I lose the face contour here. That's the problem. Like, for this to be the same color as that... Well, it kind of just is, though. Maybe I can imply the contour some other way, just by leaving an unbroken light line there. And just kinda use a little bit of dithering or something. Yeah, I mean, you can see the contour. It's visible there. Sure. Alright. I don't like that I'm like suddenly using dithering here where I didn't really use it in the rest of the piece. I'm gonna instead make this a bit more solid. That's too dark now. Oh, no, that's just how it's gonna be, I guess. Okay. I could clean this up. You know, alright, let's dither more. Why not? It's a valid technique. Don't like it much. If I keep tweaking it, will I eventually? Nope, but I'm just gonna leave that part of the picture alone and pretend I don't care about it. I guess. What's that line? That's nothing. Okay, I can't draw veins. There's no way. Just a little bit of splotching there. Yeah, so this is my medium color. I'm giving this horse freckles suddenly. There's a distinct little ridge there. That can be like full dark, that's fine. It's a little bit of this going on here, let's say. And there's some darkness happening there. Just a little bit. Well, I don't love that, but it's fine. Okay, snout. Dark nostrils. So that's the darkest thing in here. And then the very bottom, like, lips are pretty dark. So, like, for full darkness. Those are the parts that are at full darkness. So that's the bottom lip there. And then kinda a little bit of, I guess, dithering again around the snout here. A little bit of something there. A little bit of something here. Well, this is going to look super weird. It already does. I wish I could make this nostril darker, but this is the darkest color I have. And like, what am I going to do about the eye? Fill it in with this, I guess? Then it just doesn't look like an eye. Well, I guess the problem is, like, I need a lot more darkness around the eye. Just framing it. So let's start with that and see if it helps. Maybe not quite that much. Because it's actually pretty light up here. Yeah, very light up there. Like, I'd even use a lighter color if I had a good one. I don't. I mean, I do, but... Actually... If I could aim good, I can't. Eh, that's weird, but I guess it's fine. Is there any other plausible eyeball color? Ugh. How about something redder? Oh. Ugh. I mean, no. See, now it just doesn't have an eye. No, there's nothing that's not going to be, like, super creepy here. So what's the least super creepy? I mean, like, eyes, if you shine light on them, are kind of reddish. So yeah, we've got a red eye effect going on here. That's what's happening. Alright. Red eye. That's what it is. That's an eyelash now. No. That's an eyelash now. There we go. That's... yeah, that communicates it. That one dot right there. Okay, and just a little bit more shading along here. That line came out a bit too thick. Okay, they do that when I go diagonally. So I'll go very manually here. Okay, a little bit of darkness just kind of in there. Just tiny bits here. And, you know, if I wanted to do some coat detailing, I guess I could. If I wanted to. How much do I really want to do? I'm going to kind of imply some of these shapes along here. Can't get the perfect thin line I'm trying to get. Why am I making vertical lines when those are clearly more horizontal? Alright, let's try 2 wide horizontal lines along there. Just to indicate some hair direction, I guess. And pigment. Second main color. Well, second main color should probably be... I don't know. This is not my... That is my first main color. Of course it is. Could I get away with a brighter orange? I mean, I could get away with it. Would it look good? I don't know. I guess I'll try and see. So yeah, the main's very thick. You can't see through it. In fact, maybe I could just, like, seal this off and then... Well, no. There's not enough there for the fill tool to actually do anything. So we're doing it manually. Alright, those little bits of white are still gonna stay in there, because that's what they do. I think I might be close to done here. After I do this part, I'm going to take an overall look at the picture and see like what elements are missing, if any. So I think I actually have most of it in here. Yeah. Alright, I mean, it's a horse. That's more or less a horse. I wish the snout were a bit more distinctive. Like, I'd love to give some more definition to that. I don't know how I could do it, though, without involving more colors. This needs some more horizontality to it. Okay, and that line's doing a lot of work. I'll put another one there. And, you know, let's apply some stuff. This can just be generally darker, I think. Okay, I'll darken my dithering. Let's get that little thing in there. And there's like a real dark spot right there, sure. And I got that little ridge. I can imply a little bit more of it. Sure, kind of continue that line. A tiny bit right there. Alright, is that as good as it's gonna get? I'm missing some... Is that just 1 pixel of main? It's pretty much just 1 pixel of main. I could get the secondary main color in here, like right along the fringes. And, you know, some accents in there. Yeah, I'd like to at least imply direction of hair growth. Alright, I think I've done that. Okay, how's that? A little bit more bright in here, because this is like the light part of the mane. And just generally, like, there's not quite enough of this color. Alright, yeah, I'd love to get a different eye color in there, but I don't think I can. Something about the snout keeps bothering me. But I think there's just nothing I can do about it. The ears are pretty dark, like... With 2 colors, there's nothing more I'm going to be able to do to make them more detailed. So I think this is it. This looks like my picture. That looks out of place. And it was. There's no anything there. Is all this part of the mane, or is that background? I actually can't tell. It kind of looks like it follows the mane, but it's way out of focus. I think it's actually background that just coincidentally looks like it's following the mane there. Or maybe these are brush strokes that just went a little farther. And then when the like photographic stuff came in and, you know, made it look like a photograph. They didn't fully cover up the other parts. Yeah, there's more I could do, probably. but I think I'm going to submit this as is. One more fix. That pixel. There. Okay, done. Let's see how we did. Did I just color that thing by accident somehow? I think I did. Chills. This one always freaks me out. Yeah, it's the eye. I didn't have a lot of colors to work with. It's nicely detailed. The touch of orange-red adds quite a lot. The space on the right side creates movement through the composition. Okay, your piece will be in the Elevensies Master Gallery Pizza. And that's it. You've completed every art class we have to offer. Congratulations! Please take this honorary degree. Hey, alright, an art degree. Nice. Your studies may be done here, but you should never ever stop practicing. Your artistic journey never ends. I think I did color this by accident. I'm fixing it. And there's a dot here somehow. What's all this nonsense? Congrats on finishing classes, Pizza. I'm kinda jealous. You seem to have everything pretty figured out. Do I? Are you sure? Graduation's creeping up on me too. Mom and Dad kinda expect me to move out, but yeah, I still have no idea what I'm gonna do. I thought you wanted to be an artist. I mean, I like doing art, but I don't know about being an artist. What does that even mean to you, Clementine? Or you, Pizza? Like, what does it mean when you say that? Can I tell you a secret? I think I want to draw tattoos. Whoa! Why is that a secret? I don't think Mom and Dad are gonna like it. I mean, it's not the same as being the wielder. I want to do something that makes them proud, especially after going through school. They gave a lot up for me, and I love them both so much. I feel like just doing something like that. I don't know. Clementine? I was a barista and a janitor after I moved out. Oh, hey, this part I didn't know. I really never figured my stuff out, but they've always loved me just the same. I know, but it's different. Pizza, you've always been kinda all over the place. And you know we still love you to bits, but like, for me, I think Mom and Dad expect more. I'm really scared of disappointing them. Ah, sorry, Pizza. I didn't really mean. I know, I understand how you feel. It doesn't matter what you do, Clementine. I'll love you no matter what. You feel the same about me, don't you? Of course I do. We all do. Don't you think Mom and Dad feel that about you too? As long as you're happy doing what you want. I know they're gonna be proud of you. Aw. There we go. I think I knew all that, but I guess I just needed to hear it. Thanks, Pizza. I feel like that's the real reward for finishing all the art classes. Well done, Pizza. You are unquestionably a master of art now. Unquestionably, you say. Well, if you say so. But there's always room to continue improving. I hope you'll take your newfound skills across picnic. I had dreams of being a wielder once, but Blackberry was my contemporary. So there was never a hope of me taking the mantle. Aha. But I think it was all for the best. I found a true passion for teaching. I love watching students find their own voice through art. It's an honor and privilege to support them on that journey. So I think that is probably the picture I spent the most time on of any of them. I didn't really feel it going by. Like, I was really enjoying that one. I guess I was in the right state of mind today. So yeah, that was fun. Good. I'm glad I was able to end that with, like, something I enjoyed rather than just like, oh, it's finally done. Hey, Pickle. Sup? I have no idea how I got here, lol. Was just real bored, I guess. Went for a wander. And now I'm here. Don't actually know how to get home. Lol, haha. I'm sure it's fine. I like how you decorated here. Feels real outdoorsy. Like a nice camp. No spooky vibes here. Alright, check it out. All filled out. You know what? At that size, that looks real good. Up close, it wasn't as great. At this size, I'm pretty proud of this work, actually. The detailing, the dithering, everything, that came through well. Good. And like, as far as, you know, if I were to share something, well, hang on, there's stuff to read. Portrait of a Horse Looking Back by Korn. It's the very last missing piece. Amazing job. There's just so much to unpack about it, too. It's a photograph of a horse. The figure is nude, but the focus is solely on their expression. You can barely even tell from this angle. That horse could be wearing clothes. Despite that, you can feel them laid bare before you. That coquettish look over the shoulder. And looking back has a double meaning, doesn't it? They seem to be looking back at us, but what else lies behind them? It all adds to the timeless mystery of their expression. But of course, the most salient detail, the hyper-realism. It's a lot to take in, isn't it? It's almost realer than real. Yeah, nobody in this world quite looks like that. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. That's how you know Korn was a real master. Alright, well that was fun. Hey Peppermint, you have nothing to say. That's fine. Portrait of a horse looking back. Let's see the process. This one will take a little bit. Yeah, so, I can save a GIF of this and, presumably the point of that is to, like, share it on Twitter or something. But if I were to share something, it'd be a screenshot of this room with everything all filled in. Maybe I'll actually do that. Because it'd be real cool to see, like, compare this to other people who've played this game and taken this class seriously, like, what their gallery room looks like all completed. I'll bet this is a thing already. Like, I'll bet if I figure out the right way to search on Twitter, I can find exactly that and make my contribution to it. Oh boy, we're just on main detailing here? Well, that was one of the last things I did. Wow, yeah. Cool. Alright, I'm proud of this one. Alright, let me get to a good spot where I could, like, screenshot this. Where can I stand where there's no text coming up? Nowhere? Maybe, like, way in this corner? There we go. Alright, what button makes a screenshot? Maybe this one? Let's assume I just saved a screenshot. Sure, why not? I can always open up the game again and get it if I didn't. Alright, cool! Gallery all filled out! Yay! No more painting, ever. Alright, so next time I have more litter to pick up, more gifts to open. Not a whole lot. I think I'm actually kind of close to the end of that. Once I get all the litter, I also have to track down all the places to spend it. No, you don't save at benches. This isn't that kind of game. That kind of game. Alright, I'll see you next time for World Cleanup.